Hello, all, and welcome to the 2022-2023 college draft. This is the early decision round, so it's really big for the prospective students looking to get into their choice schools. I'm here with Paul Kachinko, my partner in this craft. He, of course, got in ED to Monsters University, very prestigious. Great to be with you. Yeah, and I just want to welcome my friend Tom Burmeister right here. A really great guy as well. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see where the really big name guys go in this draft. It should be exciting. ED round all starts here. Yeah, let's look at some great prospective students. And would you look at that? One of my favorite prospective students at this draft, Devin Lee. If you ask me, he's got everything that a university could possibly be looking for. If we can just go back for a second to his Common App Combine performance, it was perhaps the best of any student in the class of 2023. I mean, you're going to look at his right now ACT performance. He finished all of the sections with more than 5 to 10 minutes remaining, blew it out, got a 36. I know a lot of schools are test optional. Doesn't matter if you perform like Devin here. And then next up, he had his interview. His interview was incredible. I mean, look at that hand motion. That's exactly what schools are looking for in students, to be well-spoken, but also have that hand motion. It's really key. It was key for me at Monsters University. It's key now. And look, he's got one extra thing that I think is really special. He's hailing from North Dakota. That's a state that, a lot of schools are really looking to get just one student from. He really has it all. But before you go on, I just have to say you're forgetting one really big thing about Devin Lee, and it's that he's Asian. And that's a pretty big minus for him in this ED round. How do you think that's going to affect his chances of getting selected here? Well, I have to agree. You are right. It's a big disadvantage for him, but I really think schools are going to look past that when he's got all of these other just great things. And look at him. He's really patient right now, just in the waiting room. He just can't wait for his moment, and I think it's going to come in this ED round. All right, well, let's go on to this second student that we've got, and that is Theo Fernandez Johnson, who just recently changed his name from regular old Theo Johnson, adding that Fernandez, which he says was all a tactical play to get drafted in this ED1 round. Listen in on this interview.
I think something that people forget a lot about the Common App Combine is that really one of the most important parts happens before the Combine, really. It happens when you're born. It's called your ethnicity. It's called your heritage, your DNA. And for me, that is being un Latino de Cuba. Sorry, my bad. Sometimes I speak Spanish. Well, just a few words slip in there. It's just a part of me, I'm part of La Raza, But no, it's very important, and, I honestly think it's underplayed a little bit for me, because being un Hispanohablante is just so important to me, that I'm happy that it has a role in the Combine, and I hope it'll go into getting me drafted in the ED1 round.
Well, you just heard him. What do you think about that, Paul? Oh, I have a lot to say about Theo Fernandez Johnson, and it's that he's doing it the right way. If you're not playing up your ethnicity, you're doing it wrong. Unless you're somebody like Devin Lee, that's unfortunate. But, for Theo Fernandez Johnson, it's just a really key play for him. Very smart. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. And it will probably lead to him being picked in this ED1 round and his hopes being picked first overall, which, might just happen. Yes, and I think that there are a lot of people who are against sort of this ethnicity or race having to do anything with the college draft process. But for all those people, I just want to remind you that hardship, economic struggles, all that stuff is reserved for the essay. Ethnicity is far more important, and that is why it has its own category. And we say it every time for these doubters, but it's huge. It's a huge part of the process. And would you look at that? He's reading Fisk and a Garcia Marquez at the same time. That is an ED1 accepted student if I've ever seen one, perhaps even the first pick. Well, that Fisk College Guide, you really got to read it. It has all the top pickers today. in this college draft. But before we go to the first pick, do you have any idea of maybe some other prospects that we should be looking at other than the ones we've mentioned? Yes, I'd probably have to go with Pierre Atagobe, who's from Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, could not be with us today. He's been working on a big project, a YouTube channel called Run DMV, which everyone should go check out. But he has been a confirmed histomale. On top of that, a really successful runner. Histomale status, however, is behind Theo Fernandez Johnson. I don't think he's going to go first overall, but let's just wait and see. So Devin Lee, Theo Fernandez Johnson, and Pierre Atagobe, the three students to look out for. Wait a minute. We've got the first pick coming in now. Let's tune to that. With the first pick of the 2022-23 college draft, Fear Tech University selects Don Stewart from Pennsylvania. Wow. I mean, Fear Tech is a rival of my alma mater, Monsters University, but that was almost crazy. Don Stewart's performance at the Combine was mediocre at best. Ethnicity, not really anything special. No SAT, ACT scores. But wait a minute here. We've got a special announcement from Fear Tech University. Perhaps an explanation for their strange pick. Let's tune in. Yes, and Fear Tech would like to make an announcement. A big thanks to the Stewart family for donating in kind the Stewart Family Technology Building, which, valued at $35.6 million, will provide new tech research to students at Fear Tech University. Your $35+ million donation will be remembered for years to come. And Don, enjoy your time at Fear Tech. Oh, well, that makes tons of sense. I've seen plenty of first picks who get drafted because there is a building that shares their last name. It's a very interesting phenomenon, hard to explain, really. I couldn't tell you why it works, but it does. And it strikes again this year, so good to see. Well, we'll never know. Is it the SATs, the ACTs, the ethnicities? But there's one thing you can be sure of, and that's getting a building in your name. It works every time. If you're in the process, give that a try. Good luck. Thanks for watching. See you next time.